It's 11 o'clock, and it's time now for the Peter 11 o'clock news on this late Wednesday night, November 30th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I hear 11 o'clock news and odds. Top 3 11 hour on this late Wednesday night is the deadly wildfires and engulfed two popular tourist stands leading in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Left at least 7 dead and hundreds of buildings damaged, trade officials said Wednesday the terrible toll of the Tennessee wildfires, likely to be caused by humans. President-elect Donald Trump and his administration on Wednesday began outlining contours of the strategy for jump-starting the nation's economy, including how it would overhaul the tax code, rethink trade agreements, and renegotiate. The Federal Ethics Watchdog is the kind of agency that typically airs a position on Twitter, let alone in snarky tone exclamation points. The carrot president in Annapolis had previously announced plans to move 2,000 factory jobs in Mexico from Indiana, as Donald Trump announced carrot plan will keep jobs in the U.S. Mexico City, Colombia's Congress approved a historic peace deal with the country's largest rebel group on Wednesday night, raising hopes that one of America's longest wars finally ended. Manzanas, Cuba, when the motorcade carried Fidel Castro's ashes, he approached the Soviet shore town of Freedom Plaza on Wednesday, declared one of the sidewalks, benches, rooftop balconies, and even window bars to start to chant his name. Tens of thousands of Syrians have fled the rebel-held neighborhoods of eastern Aleppo. The Syrian regime forces make major gains as a crucial battle in Syria's war, which is now in the 6th year. Mosul, Baghdad, Iraq. The United Nations issued a first warning on Wednesday about the humanitarian situation in eastern Mosul, where the U.S. The United Nations Security Council imposed a new sanctions on North Korea on Wednesday aimed at cutting Asian countries export revenue by a quarter in response to the Pyongyang's fifth and largest nuclear test in September. A 9-minute transcript provides window out. A 9-minute transcript provided the window how President Obama traded the press and handled foreign policy as police stand by to distract Chris O'Krusky at a scene where the Tacoma police officer was shot while responding to domestic call in East Tacoma, Washington. The district attorney in World for Keith Lamont Scott discusses decisions not to charge a shot North Carolina police officer to Mr. Scott's death. Michael James Scotty created a Big Mac at the age of 98. Knoxville, Tennessee, Joel McIntyre Jr. drove up from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, apartment last week to join a parent to the West Knox County home, along with the three sisters for Thanksgiving dinner. Her son dismembered parents tried to dissolve in acid. Local news from the Yellowbird Sun Chronicle. Foxborough selectmen have given their blessing to a pilot program for regular community service of Foxborough, but not without demanding several good concessions of the MBTA. That vote was 4-1, with selectwoman Ginny Coupler opposed. The pilot program is the first account of message of consideration and program by selectmen and now goes before the MBTA Fiscal and Management Control Board for Disenchantment hearing in Boston. If approved, the pilot program begins in 2018 and for the last 11 months. The plan would involve extending Fairmont Line service from Walpole to Foxborough, Columbia, establishing the Jersey and now use one of your Patriot schemes to select events. Chief among conditions demanded that the selectmen was that there be no overnight parking of trains in Foxborough, no Great Crest in the town, and that the town's assessment for rail service not be raised as a result again in the station. Boston, Savannah, Massachusetts asked for representatives to receive a 6% pay raise at first in 2 years. A local lawmaker can say that the wages hike is long overdue due to fact concerns about a looming budget deficit. Attleboro repeat drunken driver was sentenced to a year in jail after pleading guilty Wednesday at Attleboro District Court while driving while intoxicated. Attleboro. 'Tis the season to be joy, unless you don't have an off-street parking in the streets in Attleboro, as parking overnight will cost you in Attleboro during the session of the holidays and beyond. U.S. Representative Joseph Kennedy III joined with most other House Democrats in re-electing Nancy Pelosi as their leader on Wednesday. Attleboro, about 2,000 former Middleton Controls and Texas Instrument workers and the estates and seas employees are suing Texas Instruments legislature failed to protect them from radioactive materials and hazardous chemicals at its Attleboro plant. Attleboro, the employees of two Country Square businesses held up last weekend after, despite being threatened about a robbery, enabling police to build a case against the suspect. Brockton, Massachusetts, 18 men have been charged with 7 death of the mother. The Plymouth County District Attorney Office says Fritz Polonese has been charged with homicide and assault, battery with a dangerous weapon. Police is accused of killing his mother for 44-year-old Manade. Waltham, Massachusetts, for their 3rd consecutive year. The Salvation Army's Red Kettle, Massachusetts, have proven sparkling donations. Looking at business news, Asian equities validated a deal to cut global upper fueling gains in energy shares, while evidence of strength in the U.S. economy sank bonds in support of the dollar. Seoul, South Korea, Asian stock markets moved higher on Thursday as upbeat factory data from China boosted investor sentiment. San Francisco the IRS obtained a court order Wednesday allowing the state names people who may have failed to pay taxes involved in currency in exchange for the San Francisco company. Web storage company Box Incorporated raised its annual guidance Wednesday as opposed to the better than expected results for its latest quarter. which grew to 31% jump in sales. Stocks Dow up 1.9%, 19,123.58, SP 5 down 5.85%, 198.81, and Nasdaq down 57.24%, 5 to 323.68. I ancient relative loosely spent more time in trees than previously thought. As according to analysts and ancestors, fossilized remains. Nearly 800 children born in the U.S. each year with genetic diseases caused by mutations in the type of DNA inherited directly from their mothers. Ground being feet, the sports make global warming much worse, scientists find. Niger operates 2 sets, one near Hampton, Washington, and another near Lewis, Louisiana. Gravitational wave detector resumes sun for space-time ripples. The House on Wednesday passed a medical information bill aimed at curing disease with a measure to securing bipartisan support after months of negotiations. Think voyagers are warning creators? You're all on us. Made the same factor as peanuts may contain traces of tree nuts and new reports that the hodgepodge warn us about food and accidentally contains troublesome ingredients contributed to people with food allergies. New York, taking an offensive after election day setbacks, Planned Parenthood and stylists find lawsuits once again in North Carolina, Missouri, and Alaska to challenge the laws as they view it unconstitutional restrictions on abortion. Good news, moms and me, there is no link between the phone and autism for this study. Peter Chill News Time is now 11:06 on this late Wednesday night, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Beep, beep. Let's imitate where SL5 person minor delays on the commuter rail. Was the train 537 from South Station up, part of South Station operating 550 minutes late between South Station and Worcester. And on the ferries, they are Lincoln Gate. Okay, I was in Bowies of New England. Let's study up down in New York City where Lawrence Expressway on both ends is back up in Brooklyn headed towards Midtown Tunnel. FDR Drive on the southbound side, a little around along Lincoln Tunnel. Lincoln Tunnel, both ends is backed up. West side I was backed up between West 57th Street and George Washington Bridge. 95 on the southbound side is backed up around Interstate 87 and George Washington Bridge. 87 both ends is backed to the Bronx all the way to the Bronx River Bridge past Route 95. 278 east side backed up between Bronx River Parkway and Route 95. 278 both ends back to the Brooklyn Bridge all the way to 478. Ferris and Harris Bridge both ends is backed up. Lawrence Expressway eastbound side it is backed up for 278. Grand Central Parkway on the northbound side backed up just before Lawrence Expressway. Lawrence Expressway it's a little slow just around 25 and Flushing. Bill Parkway westbound side back to the JFK Airport. Out in Connecticut, 84 westbound side that's a little slow just around Route 91 Hartford, Connecticut. Howard the Bar was down on Lincoln Gate 7 Expressway. Northbound side it's back to just around the Mass Pike westbound side back to from South Boston to the Prue Tunnel. Up in North New England, Vermont North Terminal was a Lincoln Gate. And 190 on the northbound side, little slow headed towards Canada from Niagara Falls. Peter Chill News Time is 11:08 p.m. on this late Wednesday night, and it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at our latest radar situation here, and it shows lots and lots of rain coming much of Massachusetts, Connecticut, and around some lulls in action around Great Britain and below from Woonsocket down all the way to Situate. And a line of lull from Waterbury all the way out to Middletown and New London, Connecticut. And heavy bands of rain showers around eastern New York and southern New York and around northwestern New Jersey and northeast of Pennsylvania. And heavy band of rain from Clifton around Yonkers and the Bronx and New York City. And up north, it's raining in Vermont, New Hampshire with some few sleet pelts around central New Hampshire and the northwestern portion of Maine, some snow showers in the northwestern portions of Maine. And heavy bands of showers from Montreal up into Quebec and some snow sleet from St. Michael's in Quebec all the way to eastern Quebec and the northwestern portions of Maine. Some rain showers coming to much of western portions of Nova Scotia, some snow showers in central portions of Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Friday night, rain. The rain can be at times. Fresh fog, temperature bounces up by 5 a.m. East wind about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Chesapeake to 1%. New bounce between half, quarter and half an inch possible for Thursday at Chet rain. Main for 7 a.m. Areas of possible for the 9 a.m. west. Classic for mid morning. The gradual clearing with a high of 56 degrees. Southwest wind 8 to 11 miles coming west of the afternoon. Winds get size 31 miles an hour. Chesapeake is 30%. New bounce less than 7 inch possible for Thursday night. Podcast about 35 degrees. West about 8 miles an hour for Friday. Most of the Sunday podcast about 49 about 34 degrees. West winds about 6 to 8 miles an hour for Saturday. Most of the Sunday podcast about 45 about 28 degrees. For Sunday, Sunday podcast about 42 about 28 degrees. Monday, Sunday podcast about 42 about 27 degrees. Tuesday, sunny, the podcast about 41 about 29 degrees. And for Wednesday, most of about 45 degrees. Currently not near in Taunton. Light rain, fog mist, and 40 with humidity of 93%. At Norton here, it's overcast and damp and a temperature of 47 degrees, humidity 99%. At the Mansfield, it is 48 degrees and rain, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Wednesday, November 20th, November 30th, 2016, which will be a good night with a good presentation, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I hope you have a good night.